And we have the skill set and the education to be able to bounce back. So whatever we need to do, we're going to bounce back. But it meant that much to us and to me as his wife, because he's the first leaper, okay? He's the one that got my mind into leap mode, because I was straight on education, like, we are not doing that. Like, I'm about to go to this job, get this check, and keep it moving, right? But when I started educating myself and just kind of getting around other entrepreneurs. So I was getting around women that was younger than me that was doing this thing. And I'm like, wait a minute, like, hold on. Like, I'm left out. But yeah, like, we tried it both ways. The first time, like I said, fully depleted. The second time, we planned. Okay, now would you advise someone to do it the first way?
So let me add. We're family.
We're
So
family.
let me
These are
add
cousins out here.
some context here. We by no means, even with planning and transitioning, had the perfect setup. We both had, there's 4 degrees between the both of us. Our student loans is enough to buy another house. So I call that our second mortgage. We've got kids that we wanted in decent schools, so we're in the Chicago area. So if you want a full family home and good schools, that's not gonna be in the city. And if it is in the city, you're gonna pay an arm and a leg. So we're out in the suburbs, which comes with its whole other set of expenses. Healthcare, like Keisha talking about, whatever you're paying, I'm paying at least 4 times that out of pocket for my wife and 3 kids. So the expenses and what we carry did not just immediately disappear. But here's what happened. You learn that this up here, this knowledge that you have, you can leverage it at a much higher rate, and it's more profitable than what they trained you for on the plantation. So now, with all of that being said, which prevents a lot of people from jumping, all of that is still in place for us. We're still knocking down debt. We're still paying that single-family home mortgage that Julian got us on, right? Because it's a process. We don't come from a line of money. We're the first generation entrepreneurs, but we're leveraging our mind in a way that's covering that and leaving some left over. So now it's a matter of time. When I was working in the corporate world, it was this. Hopefully one day, maybe 30 years and I'm VP. Nope, because we know VPs that are highly leveraged, just bought a bigger home with their bigger checks.
And even when money starts coming in, student loan debt is one of the debts that they least affect you when you're trying to get homes and things like that, right? So we don't just take our bucket of money and just throw it. We put that money in investment vehicles that's going to grow, and then we pay our payments off the interest or the money that you have coming in from your investments or whatever. So whatever money is generated in business, we can take that and pay off any debt that you may have. Student loans is the only debt that we carry, though, right? So we've had years of paying off other debts. That's a whole nother panel, okay? But paying off those debts, now student loans is the only thing, but it's not top priority because we still trying to fund these vehicles over here as well. So eventually that will be totally paid off, but growing this business and bringing in more assets and things like that is priority. Student loans, they're going to be gone. But as far as the money we bring in, let's grow this thing, and then student loans will probably be just one payment away, right?
Yes. Did you want to add to that? You good?
I do want to add a little something to that. I would say when you do finally get off the corporate plantation and you start making your money from your business, don't take that as a sign to just go and start spending.